What's up, divas and divos? So your girl April is back. I know you guys were mad with me, or not even mad with me, but I want to say thank you so much for being understanding for No Real Talk last Wednesday because I was not in town. And even though I wasn't in town, I actually honestly forgot my camera until I got to the airport and I realized it was too late. So I had to record that little bit of 3 minutes on my phone, which I could have basically used my phone for the entire real talk, but I really just didn't want to. It made me feel so awkward looking at it, and I was just like looking at the different direction. It's like kind of hard to use unless you're just doing like a quick vlog or you know what I'm saying? So I ended up having to use my phone to actually vlog like my son's performance because he had a show. My son, Jerron, that lives in New York, so he had a show. In case you guys don't know, he is an artist, I don't know what you guys call it today, but rapper, whatever. So I was able to go to his show, not his first show, but he's opened up for Fetty Wap and like other like really popular performing artists. So he had his own, which he's had plenty of them, and he will be going to LA soon, which I'm so excited about. So his career for music is like taking off slowly but surely. You got to work really hard. He's got a new upcoming video that I'm excited to see, but I was really excited and I was like amazed by his performance when I was there. Like the way he interacts with the crowd and engages with them, it was like amazing. So, and I was able to see other people perform too. I wasn't there for them, but it was a nice show. Me, my husband, and my daughter-in-law, we was there and I really enjoyed it. Like that's not my type of music, but just because it was my son, I really enjoyed it. So I did do that, and I had to use my phone for that. And other than that, that's just about it. I have tried to get back into the swing of things because I was here and then I was gone, then I was here. So I was back and forth to New York. So I'm here for a few more months in at home till July, and then I'll go back to New York for a couple of weeks just to visit. But I miss my mom. I had like an amazing visit with her. It was so great. Time goes by so quick. I wish she could have stayed much longer, like forever. But she really does like it here. So hopefully in the near future she will, open up and be more receptive to moving here. Okay. So I'm like really needing her here with me because I just miss her so much. And she's older, so I think this is where she needs to be. But we had like a great time. Still rocking this Best Lace Wigs. I switched it up. I only have like two favorites now. Well, three. I got this one from Best Lace Wigs, which is already up on my channel. I got the one from Hair Vivi or Hair Vivi, which is the Yaki Straight, which I was wearing a lot of too. And then I also have the red one from RPG Show, which is my favorite, which I was wearing a lot of that as well. So you guys have seen me in like three wigs that I have really been digging from three very reputable wig companies. So yes, hunties, I'm really liking this one. I actually rewashed it today. Well, not today, excuse me, last night, and then I resprayed it today with this great hair products that I've been using on my wigs. I will do a separate video to show you guys that, like, and I use it on my own hair too, okay? But it's a really good product. It was sent to me by this young lady, and girl, honey, y'all know how I be feeling about stuff that people be like, oh, it's gonna make your edges grow back. Listen, she didn't say none of that. She just said it's a good product for your hair, and that was all she basically said to me. And I was just like, okay, go ahead and send it to me. So I will be showing you guys that. But my edges are actually growing back. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not really my edges, but my edges are actually growing back, and it's not even from that kaleidoscope thing, color drops. It's not even from that. It's from something else, and I will definitely show you guys that. It's all over the internet anyway, so I decided to use that as well. But yeah, that was my mother that just texted me. Okay. Let's see. Call you later, working. Call you later, working right now. So, talking to me about The Walking Dead because she's into The Walking Dead now. So anyway, other than that, while I was gone, I really wasn't able to make any videos. Here's the thing. This is the one thing that I hate, and then I'm going to get into this because I have to take my son to work. And so this is not even going to be that long, this real talk. But I hope you guys like my shirt. I bought it from this shop called Uniglow. My mother said it's called Uniglow, but I say it's called Unique. I don't know. But it's like an Asian H&M, but they're really not Asian. It's not like an Asian website, but it's owned by them. But they have their own stores in like Manhattan, New York City, Queens, Cali. They got like a bunch of them in Cali, and they got a website too. They got like the bombest t-shirts and clothes. Like, okay, so the shorts that I have on is actually guy shorts, but I love them so much when I bought them at my mom's house because it was freaking 75 degrees when I went back to New York and it was humid, that I got them. Like these I bought online, but they were $14. The t-shirts was $9. They were on sale, the t-shirts. But these are men's shorts, so they're like long. They go like right there. And yes, I am like tanned. This is fake tan. But I love these, they have pockets. They have like pockets in the back. Like these are really, really like some nice clothes. They have, you know what, my son said they're like a Japanese H&M, which they really are, but their prices are more affordable. And they got some bomb ass clothes. So I did get this shirt. I got a Chucky shirt, 2 Chucky shirts. I got a bunch of shirts, t-shirts for me, my kids and stuff. I love t-shirts. So yes, Gremlins, one of my favorite movies. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, listen, here's the thing. I love to do YouTube videos, but I think some people fail to realize that I'm not a motherfucking robot. Okay, let's just get that straight. If you send me something in the mail at your own risk, meaning you send it to my motherfucking post office box and you didn't tell me you was going to send it, or you didn't ask me to do a review, you just automatically send it. Bitch, please don't think that I'm supposed to rush and do a video for you. This is the thing that I've been talking about. Like, I don't like when people email me, well, I sent you something, when are you going to review it? When are you going to put up my review? Bitch, I didn't ask you for that shit. I didn't ask you to send that shit to me. Who the fuck do you think you are? Bitch, I'm on a vacation. This is the shit that just people fail to realize. When you send somebody something out of the kindness of your heart, bitch, don't think that I'm supposed to jump over hula hoops and under bridges and shit just to get to you to do a review for you. I have a life motherfucking too. So, with that being said, I just had to throw that out there. So in case anybody is watching this and they wondering about they shit, there you go. There you have it. Shit. Okay, so on that note, let's get into this motherfucking real talk, okay? If you got a real talk that you would like me to get into, you could definitely send me an email to muffinismylovers2012@gmail.com. Please put in the subject line real talk so that when I search it in my email, it'll come up. And on that note, let's get into it. And no, I wasn't talking about the girl who sent me the stuff products for my hair. She asked me. So, yes. But this shit does make the curls. Ooh, child.
What? Damn. Real trap shit.
Okay. Hello, Miss April. You can call me Bree. I'm currently in a battle right now in my life, and I need help. I am 20 years old, turning 21 this October, and I would appreciate it if you can help me with this situation. I love watching your videos. You are just amazing to me, and whenever I get home from work at 10 p.m., I always watch your videos before I go to bed. Sorry for this being long, but I hope you can understand me. So lately, this girl just randomly quit at my job, and so all of her shifts are open, and they need someone to cover them. So I volunteered to come to cover some of her shifts, hoping the other co-workers who they never asked to cover shifts can cover the rest. Do note, I am in college, and they know that, and it was my finals week, so I had to reschedule all my finals just because of this job. Well, no one wanted to cover the other shifts. So my manager said, well, you have to do it until we find a replacement. I said, well, I have finals that I still need to study for, and they just act like that's not their problem. So I said, okay, I will cover. Now, do know I've been working here for the past 7 months. I never called off, used my PTO, or any sick days, and I was sick as a dog, and they still made me come in. Also, for the past 3 months, I have been working AM shifts, not PM. The shift, the girl quit working. Ever since I started the PM shift, my managers have been complaining and yelling at me saying, "This is not done right. You're not doing this right," and so on. I try explaining to them, stating, "Okay, so how am I supposed to do it?" And they catch an attitude and never show me how to do it correctly. Hell, even my coworkers are confused on why I am not doing things right when some of them work PM shifts and said what I was doing was correct because they do the exact same way. I think my managers are taking advantage of my kindness and not seeing that I am working almost every single day from 1:45 p.m. to 10 p.m., not even enough time to spend with my family. I have sent out to her an email stating next month can I have one day off, which was Father's Day, and she said, "I don't know, and you don't." Whoa, what? I have sent out an email stating next month, can I please have one day off, which was Father's Day. And the manager, she said, "I don't know. And you have not been doing a good job in the kitchen, Pat," the cook says. She didn't even want to hear my side of the story, just quickly blamed me for something I did not do. I am a caregiver to the elderly, but lately I have been doing the cook's job in the kitchen, which I don't know why. Clean, vacate apartments, clean the hallways in the building, janitor's job, and do other people's jobs, and complain when in reality I should only be responsible for caregiving. I am so stressed, and I have an interview as a housekeeper in a hospital, which I am excited about. But I heard this girl that used to bully me in high school works there, so now I'm scared and nervous. What should I do with my current job? I feel so unappreciated, and whenever they need something, I'm always there to help, but yet they complain about me, and to me, they do it the most. Please help me. What should I do with this new job that could help me? But the girl that bullied me in high school 3 years ago may work there, and this job is stressing me out. Again, I am so sorry for this being so long. April, please help me if you can. I will truly appreciate it. And she's so pretty. So Bree is so pretty. Like seriously, aww. I feel, oh, she's so pretty. That's why she was bullied, because the girl probably mad ugly, and Bree's so cute and pretty and petite, and the girl probably mad ugly looking like Fiona from Shrek and shit. I hate bullies, like for real. I hate bullies. Somebody needs to bully bullies, which is fucked up because you know what? Bree, you fail to realize, girl, bitch, you getting bullied at work too, hunty. Let me tell you something. It's one thing when you need a job. We all need to work. We all need to make money. We got finances. We got bills. We got shit that we got to do, honey. But you do not allow anybody to walk all over you. It's great that you have picked up these extra shifts so that way you can save money. However, you're not supposed to be working 7 days a week. You're not a dog. 1:45 to 10 p.m. is a long time, especially if it's every single day of the week. And then when you ask her, can I please have one day off next month, which is Father's Day, bitch, that shit is like June 22nd. That's like a whole 30 days away. You got the manager talking about, well, I don't know, and besides, you haven't been doing a great job in the kitchen. That's not your responsibility. You're not even supposed to be in the kitchen cooking. This is what I would do if it were me. Now, one thing, you need your job. Okay, so we're talking about the current job, okay? The next job that you have an interview coming up for, we're going to talk about that too. But at the current job that you are working in, for one, it's not your responsibility to cover all of these shifts that this young lady had that quit the job. She probably quit for a reason. And now I'm starting to see the light, okay? Two, you don't have to cover every fucking shift because she needs to find a replacement. Seems like she's not looking for a replacement because as long as she's got you, then everything is honky-dory. Here's the thing, okay? Now, like I said, we all need our money. We gotta live. We got bills to pay. We got finances. We got shit. We need somewhere to fucking live. We got food to eat. We want to look cute. It is what it is. Regardless, we're a lot of us are not, born with silver spoons in our mouth where we don't have to do shit. We got to work hard. Y'all think I don't work. Bitch, I work every motherfucking day, grinding until like 2 in the morning, until the time I get up, okay? Working, working, working. So I know how it feels. However, when you let somebody walk all over you, it don't matter if it's a job, it don't matter if it's your kids, it don't matter if it's your husband, your fiance, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, friends. When you let somebody or something, an entity, walk all over you, you allow them, they just going to continue to do it until you firmly stand your ground and put your motherfucking foot down. Now, this bitch that you're talking to, she is the manager. That bitch don't own the fucking housekeeping facility. She's just a worker just like you, which means there is somebody that's above her, that's over her motherfucking head, which in return you need to go to and have a nice long conversation with them. I'm pretty sure you won't have to explain to them the hours that you've been working and how you've been covering all these shifts, because it's just self-explanatory. All they gotta do is pull up your motherfucking pay stubs, bitch, and they'll see that you have been clocking in and not clocking the fuck out. Okay, that's a long time. And then to ask somebody, can you get a day off for Father's Day, and then for them to tell you, well, I don't know, because you haven't been really working the kitchen. You know what, you good, because had it been me, I'd have been like, first of all, you fucking stink ass bitch, I'm not even supposed to be up in this kitchen, and I'm going to take Father's Day off whether you like it or not. Better yet, bitch, I quit too. Now you can find somebody to cover my shift and that bitch shift that quit, because now I see why she has quit. However, that's not what you should do. Sometimes you can't do that. Even though the bitch came to you and was like, well, I don't know, you haven't been working in the kitchen good. She is being disrespectful to you, okay? All forms of disrespect, yelling at you, complaining at you, do it right, do it right, do it right. These are all forms of disrespect. And this is an employer. They have no business, no right to talk to you in such a manner. It doesn't matter if you're not doing a great job. There's ways to go about handling things. Equal opportunity, okay? Now, I'm not sure if it's because you are a brown girl. However, let's just skip the racism shit, and we're gonna go straight to human resources and who's ever above this bitch that you asked for the day off for Father's Day. Fuck Father's Day. I mean, like, okay, Father's Day is a good day to have off. However, sweetheart, what about all the other days? You have missed your final. You had to put your finals off for school to work this job. Your finals are way more important than this job. Your finals are your education and is your career. Let me tell you something. You need to put you first. Bree needs to come first. Sometimes we put too many other things and people before us, and then it fucks up us. In reality, it fucks up our opportunities and it fucks up our lives. And I've never been to college, but I will tell you this, that it's very important to get your education if you want to be a part of something in this world. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a college education, but it has to be an education, okay? If you want to further that and go into college, then by all means do that. You know what I'm saying? Kudos. That's what I want my kids to do. So this is what you wanted to do, Bree, not be a housekeeper or a elderly keeper or whatever you call them. You want to further your education. That's why you're going to school. And let me tell you something. When you get off at 10 p.m., all you want to do is go home and go to sleep. So those aren't the hours that you want to study. You're not even getting enough rest. You're not even getting enough study time. So you're going to school and then going to work. It's not healthy, and you're probably not even eating properly. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, sweetheart. There's somebody above this bitch head. Trust me, there's always somebody above somebody, okay? And then there's somebody above that motherfucker. What I would do, honey, and this is just me, and I'm pretty sure other people will agree, I would take that to human resources or who's ever above this bitch. Like, that's serious. Don't let this job walk all over you. It's your bread and butter. However, you allow them to walk all over you, honey, you're going to be ended up in a straitjacket and somebody's going to have to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? We all need our money. However, listen, it's called a respect thing. There's a level, there's a line, respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, bitch. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Now, about the other job that you had an interview for, or you're going to have an interview for at the hospital, and you're concerned about this bitch from high school that used to bully you 3 years ago, let me tell you something. It's one thing to be bullied in high school, but it's another thing to be bullied at your place of employment. Let this bitch try to bully you at your place of employment. For one, honey, you grown. Don't let some fucking low-life bitch scare you off. She's going to continue to do that as long as you don't say nothing to her. Now, here's this. Me personally, I know what it's like to be bullied because I have been bullied a lot and as a kid growing up, as a teenager. You know, I get the teasing of the freckle things and all your freckles, pissy yellow. I was called pissy yellow, all kind of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it would bother me. The boys would tease me and shit, and make fun of me, freckle face, and the girls too. And now when I see these same bitches, y'all still sitting on the benches in the projects, okay, and y'all and the dudes are like sitting on the benches in the projects drinking, drunk, like a bunch of losers. Like every last one of them is a bunch of motherfucking losers. Maybe like one or two ain't, but the rest of them are a bunch of fucking losers. And oh, what's up, April? Boy, bye. Okay, and bitch, go ahead and sit over there, continue gossiping like you fucking do. Okay, muffins ain't got shit to say to you. However, after a while, when you get bullied, that shit gets to be too much. And I'll never forget that day I was in high school and this bitch fucking spitballed me from the back of the room. She already had did it once, and then she did it a second time, and then threw a paper, balled up paper at me. Now, for one, I wasn't like a feisty person in high school neither, because I really never had too many fights, okay? Never really had a fight. I just basically stuck to myself, and the little bit of friends that I did have, I was cool with them, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't like a fighter. I wasn't like voice opinionated. I wasn't like an unfiltered. I wasn't any of that until that day. That was the last straw, okay? She fucking spitballed me. That's like the worst thing you could do to somebody. And she did it twice. And she was in the back. I think she was just showing off for the boy that she was back there with, because there was barely anybody in the classroom. And we had two doors, front and back. Well, she did that shit. And what I did was I got up out of my seat and I stormed out the back door of the classroom, the back door. And I went upstairs, okay? I went and got my cousin, because she was in the high school, but she was older than me. And I told her what happened. Okay, so when we went back in the classroom, we, meaning me and my cousin, it was on and popping in for her and me and my cousin. Meaning, you got your ass whooped. That was like the first fight that I ever really had. Okay, and my cousin was there. She didn't jump her, but she did get up in her face to initiate the fight. And then I just took control. And it was so like relieving. Everybody still kept picking at me for a while until I got very opinionated and voiced my opinion. And then from that moment on, I got suspended. I got kicked out of the school. I got sent to a different school. You know, it was like, it just was like a spark. It just kept going. It kept going. I mean, there was this kid in class. He called my mother a crackhead. My mother never even smoked crack. She didn't even smoke cigarettes or weed. And I, took care of him too. It wasn't a fist fight though. It was more like I had a box cutter. Okay. So I took care of him too. And that was like, I was going back and forth to court for that. However, this is the thing. Bullying can get to you at times. And this is high school. You can either get kicked out or you can just get kicked out. But when somebody bullies you at work, bitch, you can get fired for that shit. So I'm pretty sure that the girl that used to bully you in high school is not trying to bully you at work. She's a grown-ass woman then. And she's probably one of them bougie bitches that thinks she's just the cutest thing ever when she's probably not. Or she's probably like an old girl that looks like Fiona and she looks like shit and she's just totally jealous of how you look. I get that. I've had those bitches too. However, this is what's going to happen. Because after a while, like myself, you're going to get tired of it. And then once you get tired of it one time and you go off, bitch, let me tell you, you feel so good about yourself that you don't let nobody fucking voice their opinion to you too much or bully your ass neither. Okay? So this is what I'm saying. Don't let nobody stop you from getting your money, your coins. Okay, especially not no fucking bullying, bitch. Females can be so catty and so just like, you know what I'm saying, bitchy. That's why I don't really have too many friends, because I know I'm a bitch, but I'm not catty and I don't do shit to be spiteful and I don't bully people. That's one thing I don't fucking do or tolerate. You know what I'm saying? Like with my daughter Mumsy, I'm not even gonna say she's overweight, because she's not. She's just bigger than most 10-year-olds. However, Mumsy is 5'3" now. She's my height, okay? Which is crazy because she's only 10. So we are the same height. And my other daughter, who's 16, is like 2, 3 inches shorter than Mumsy. So Mumsy is like super tall, and she's always worried about like people saying stuff about her. And I have to tell her, like, sweetheart, don't let these little fucking skinny bitches try to say that you overweight or call you any type of names. You use that shit to your motherfucking advantage. Don't let nobody bully you, because if they do, you got a sister, a brother, and me. I will come up there. Don't even get it twisted. And we not gonna have no bullying shit, but you gotta use certain shit to your advantage. Now, if you got a bully and the bitch is ugly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like to do the weight thing. Like, when people are, like, bigger than me or whatever, I don't like to be like, oh, you fat bitch or whatever. I don't like to do that because I was bigger at one time. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that that's cool. But if you look ugly, I don't even give a fuck if you don't look ugly. And you talking shit, you trying to bully me, girl, I will read you like a motherfucking book and send you on your way packing, okay? I will read you. But what I would let the bitch know if she even try to come for me, sweetheart, you did this shit in high school. You still acting like a teenager. No wonder why this is going to be your career and you're going to stay working here, because you never grow up. You still immature like you was in high school. And this is a job, sweetheart. And if you think you're about to bully me here, sweetie, guess again. You won't be cashing that check if you even continue to try to run your mouth to me. And give her the look like, I dare you to say something. That's all you got to do. Bitches don't like to lose their money. And I'm pretty sure she don't want to get fired over being a motherfucking bully. That's like the worst thing in the world. Don't let that bitch stop your coins. Let me tell you something. And this new job is a better opportunity for you, then by all means, sweetheart, go for it. However, take care of the first one and don't let them fucking bully you neither by making you work all them fucking shifts and talking about you ain't doing this right and doing that right. No, bitch, what you're not doing right is your motherfucking job by finding somebody to replace this other girl, and also by getting other team people to be working on a shift. That's not what you're doing. You're not doing it right. Second of all, don't let the bitch at the new job that you are going to get, because I have faith that you're going to get the job, don't let that bitch bully you. We got to stand up for ourselves. Stop letting people walk all over us, because bullying is just walking all over us. And I refuse to let a motherfucker walk all over me like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if you're bigger than me. You might could beat my ass, but I tell you what, I'm not gonna let you motherfucking, why is my camera's working? I'm not gonna let you motherfucking bully me. No, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to set my foot down. And if you want to fight me like an immature bitch, then I guess we'll have to fight. And I guarantee you, sweetheart, if you put hands on me, you're not going to be, we're not going to be alone. Meaning, my little minions, meaning my kids, they going to come for you too. But we're not going to do the bullying thing. So I would definitely go above the young lady's head at the current job and let her know, well, you know what, since you don't want to give me off a day next month, I'm going to go above you. You don't even have to let her know. That's the good thing about being an adult. You ain't got to tell nobody what you're about to do. You just go and you do that shit, okay? And then you get your study on. Go to human resource or whoever's above this bitch. Second, the new job that you're about to get, if that bitch even tries you, tell her exactly what I just said. I'm pretty sure she'll back down. You put some sternness in your motherfucking voice and mean that shit, bitch. Mean it. Okay? She'll back the fuck off, because if she don't, then I guess she won't have no motherfucking job. So, you guys, let's get on to the next one. Let Bree know how y'all will handle this shit. Were y'all bullied in school? Because bullying is not cool. Like, it's not. And if you bullying somebody wherever, then you know what? You guys is dead ass wrong for that. Like, for real. I don't tolerate the bullying thing. I just don't think that it's cool. Okay? Not at all. All right. So, the next one. Hi, April. All the names have been changed. I watch all your Real Talk videos, and I love the advice you give. You remind me of my mother in a lot of ways. I'm hoping that you can help me out. You can call me China. Just a heads up, I'm sorry if this is too long. It's fine if you don't put it in your videos. I just really need some advice. I'm 22 years old, and I have a rather unique situation going on. I went to a tarot card reader just for fun a few months back. During this visit, I was told that I would meet my soulmate very soon, and I would become pregnant with twins by the timing would seem wrong. Then the woman told me that it was all going to work out for the best in the end. I laughed it off and said, yeah, okay, okay. At the time, I thought it was a joke. About a month later, a friend that I went to junior high with hit me up on Instagram out of the blue. Let's call him DJ. He and I exchanged numbers, and later that night we spoke over the phone. The connection was very intense. It was almost scary how well we vibed together. Problem was we lived in two different states. I just thought he had a great conversation and I appreciated that. April, I have been sick for over 4 years now. It took 3.5 years for me to be diagnosed with lupus and fibroid. Oh God, here we go with this word again. Fibroid myalgia. I can never get this right. Fibromyalgia. Okay, you guys know what it is. It caused me to lose a lot of friends because I was unable to do everything that they could do without pain. I had to take a break from college during my junior year because I was in constant pain, but I do want to go back soon. I made peace with everything that has happened in my life thus far. It has caused me to strengthen my faith and reconnect with God on another level. During the 4 years I have been sick, I prayed constantly about any and everything. One specific prayer I have done a few times is about meeting a wonderful man that would be my husband and we'd have a few children. You know, regular stuff. I felt like DJ was literally the answer to my prayers. It took a while for me to actually invite him to meet my family. The reason being is that I care so much about my mom and what my mom thinks. April, my mom doesn't like anybody, so I was scared. When my mom spoke to DJ and asked a million questions, I could see she liked his answers a lot. When he left, I asked my mother what her thoughts were, and she said, "That's the kind of man I would have picked out for you." I really like him, and I can tell he's family oriented as well as goal oriented. I can tell that he really likes you. He seems like he'd do anything to keep you happy. I kind of laugh because he always tells me that he has to do whatever to keep me happy. Fast forward a few months later to the second time my mom has ever met him. She tells me again that she really likes him for me and that she hopes that she gets a son-in-law like DJ in the future. Well, April, I kind of fucked up. DJ and I had sex multiple times one night, and the condom broke on the last round. I freaked out a bit because I wasn't sure if he had came in me because the rubber broke. I got up, hopped in the shower. When I got out, we talked about our options. He said if I did become pregnant, there was a strong chance I'd have twins, as he is a twin. This scared me even more because I thought about my visit to the tarot card reader. DJ saw how scared I was and asked me if I wanted him to pick up a Plan B pill. I was in shock, so I didn't speak right away. He then went on to say, to be honest, I'm not worried because I have been praying to meet someone that reminds me of my mom. You two have the same health issues. You're so positive about it and you refuse to give up on anything you do. I wouldn't be upset if you do get pregnant, but it's up to you if you want to take the Plan B pill. The timing was all wrong, so I apologized and asked him to pick one up. He seemingly had no problem with it. When he returned, I took the pill. I know that they are not 100%, but from what I've read, they are 95% effective within the first 24 hours. I thought it would be okay and everything would be fine. Well, a few weeks later, I was late. I ran out, got 4 tests, all came back positive. I sent him pictures of the results while he was at work. As soon as he got a break, he called me. DJ reminded me that he'd be there and that everything would be fine. He told me me being stressed out and worried wasn't good for the baby. I made arrangements to go back to my old job at a call center, but I'm scared about how my mom will act. April, since I've been 18 years old, my mom has been asking me about grandchildren and almost wishing them on me. I always tell her when that day comes, you're going to be mad at me. I just know it because it'll probably be unplanned. She denies this and continues to say you need to have one before I die. My mom is 47. I expect her to be around for a while, but I do know life is unpredictable. I often remind her that she has a 9-year-old granddaughter by my oldest brother, but she says she wants one for me. April, how would you recommend I go about telling her this? How would you want to be told about an unplanned pregnancy from your daughter? I don't want to disappoint her, but I am afraid I wouldn't be able to hide it since it may be a high risk pregnancy due to the lupus and fibromyalgia. Again, I am so sorry for this being so long, but I'm scared and worried. Please help. P.S. I attached a picture of me and my mom on the left. Aww. And she is the one on the right. I look forward to any advice from you. Oh, they look like sisters. Don't look like your mother, girl. They look like sisters. Oh my God. Oh, they are both beautiful too. They're so pretty. Your mother looked like your sister, girl. 47 years old. Yes, ma'am. You know they say black don't cry. So China is pregnant, okay? And first of all, let me tell you, I don't really do the tarot card reading things because I just don't believe in that kind of stuff. Like, um, I've had someone approach me in the store one time and ask me to read my palms, but I just was like, please don't touch me. Because I feel like it's made up and sometimes it can be evil and shit like that. And then sometimes it can't be. It just all depends in your faith and belief. Like, so I really can't speak for everybody, but I know for me, like, I don't want people telling me my future because then sometimes you just try to avoid a lot of things. So I just feel like if it's my future and it's destined to be, then it's going to happen. I don't really want to know about it. Unless you're about to tell me I'm going to be rich or what I could do to be rich, then please do fucking tell me. But you know what I'm saying? So China met somebody. She met somebody that she already knew, which is cool. So she really didn't have to be introduced to him. She already kind of knew him. They went to school together. But she ended up being pregnant, even though she took the Plan B pill. Right after sex, after the condom broke, she still ended up being pregnant. And it just so happened that her boyfriend is a twin. So it kind of like runs in his family somewhat. Now, the one thing that China is very scared about is the fact that she just doesn't want to disappoint her mom. But her mother keeps telling her, I can't wait for you to have a baby, etc., etc. Now, let me tell you something. My mom, the first time that I ever had an abortion was when I was 16, and my mother didn't know about it. However, I didn't tell her because she kept telling me, you better not have no little mud puppies. You better not have no little mud puppies. This is what she was calling, like, the babies, and how I better not bring no unborn babies or no babies in our house. So of course I went and I got an abortion. When she found out about it, she was like kind of disappointed because she told me then she would help me. So sometimes their words and their vibes can get a little bit messed up. However, I really don't think that your mom would be disappointed in you, China, because she knows that you are a responsible person. Even though she does like your boyfriend DJ right now, she knows that you are responsible and she's going to be there to help you regardless. Now, if you asked me in this email, how would I feel if my daughter told me about an unplanned pregnancy? How? Well, you know what? When my daughter Tati got pregnant, she wasn't living here in Arizona. She decided to go back to New York because she just didn't want to be here. And she was 18. She didn't tell me, okay? She had her friend Anna, her best friend at the time, call me and tell me. And I was like, they was like, well, I want to tell you something. Tati's pregnant. I was like, will y'all stop playing jokes on me? Like, for real, stop. And they weren't playing. And then my daughter did finally get on the phone. She was crying. And she had her friend tell me because she felt like I was going to be angry and mad with her and disappointed. And, you know, a part of me wasn't really disappointed. I just was upset that she didn't tell me herself. That's what I was upset about. Like, I would have rather heard it from her than her friends. You know, that's the part that bothered me. And then also, I understand I was 18 when I got pregnant too, or I was 17. But my mom was there for me too. You know, it's a cycle, not even a cycle, but it's a part of life sometimes. And regardless, you're going to have this baby. And I'm pretty sure, like, your mom is going to be happy. You're a grown woman, honey. You can do this. And regardless of how she feels about your boyfriend, she does know that you're responsible and she knows you as a person because you're her daughter. Now, she's 47 years old. She's not going to die anytime soon, but she does want a grandkid. We all talk about it. Look, I got 2 grandkids, another one on the way. I'm 44, about to be 44. God, I feel old right about now, okay, because I have 3 of them. But I think, like, you know what? Some things can be like so overwhelming for us as mothers. And I really don't know how I would want one of my kids to tell me. I mean, like my daughter-in-law, she told me she was pregnant. And how did she tell me? I was doing real talk and they texted me and I was just like, I thought it was a joke. Like, because everybody's always playing jokes on me. But what I would do if I were you and that was your mom, you know, I would like to surprise her because she keeps talking about this with you, I would go to her home and like tell her you got something for her, okay? And take another test and just, make sure it's clean and dry and bring it to her, like wrap it up and tell her that you have something for her. It's a late Mother's Day gift, but it's going to be amazing in the future. And let her open it. Like put it in a little box and let her open it. And, just say, Mom, I'm pregnant, with a little note inside with a smiley face and write, I love you. I'm pretty sure that that will like bring tears to her eyes because, hey, you're an adult. There's nothing that you can do that's really going to disappoint your mom. You know what I'm saying? She's been there for you. You guys look like sisters. You guys look like you have an amazing time together and a great relationship. So, with that being said, I wouldn't be too scared. I would just be happy. And as far as that, your relationship, like, okay, it kind of sucks that he lives in another state. But you know what? It's great to take people's words for it. Men do tell us a lot of times, well, we're going to be there for you. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. That's great. And if it's truly sincere, then that's even better than great. However, don't be like most women and just live on what these men tell you. Meaning, okay, he says, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Okay, but take it as a grain of salt, meaning stand on your own, sweetheart, and make sure that you could provide in case this motherfucker doesn't. I'm not putting him down or anything like that because I don't know him. I haven't heard anything bad about him, but you never know. Somebody always got some other type of agenda in the back of their head. And even though he says he's going to do this and he's going to do that, that's for the time being. You know what I'm saying? And your relationship with him has not been that long. However, make sure that you do things for you and your baby. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you have everything in place for when your baby comes along, that you're able to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he wants to move closer, that would be great. But, he lives in another state, you live in another state, and maybe if y'all can meet in the middle, and that way y'all are both kind of like even from his mom and your mom in hours, then that would be great too. But if you're not ready to have a live-in relationship with him, then that's fine too. I can totally understand that. But if he is really willing to do stuff and be there as a man is supposed to, then allow him to do that. However, men say things and women do too, and they say things like, oh, I really love you. You remind me of my mother. I always wanted somebody like you. They say this shit because that's just what the fuck they do. Just to get you good and get in good with you. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, don't take everything that he says and live on that shit. Meaning, take that shit for a grain of salt, put it right here in your little keepsake box and lock it. But don't put it all into here because sometimes bitches do that shit and then they get all fucked up in the game. They put all of that shit that nigga done told them right here and then that gets them all fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could put it here too, but sweetheart, put a little shields up against that shit. So just in case he do act the fuck up and he start changing during your pregnancy, you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As for your mom, I don't really think she's gonna be disappointed at you. I honestly would have wished that mine would have went differently. You know what I'm saying? Meaning my daughter would have told me differently. But, it is what it is. I love my Tinky to death. I really do. He is my ace boon coon. But I think, like, just take another pregnancy test because I'm pretty sure the ones that you have already taken, the lines probably faded off already because they don't last forever. So just take another one and put it in a little box and tell her, go over and say, hey, Ma, I got something for you. It's a late Mother's Day gift, but it's one that's going to be amazing for the future. And just, let her open it up and just write a little note. And I'm pretty sure that she will probably break out in tears. You know what I'm saying? But don't get scared, sweetheart. You're going to be just fine. You got a mother that cares about you and is very supportive. So, with that being said, put on your granny panties, your grown-up drawers, honey, and go to mommy and talk to her. I'm pretty sure she's going to be super excited. If she keeps coming to you talking about, oh, I want you to have a baby, then you know something. she means that. She ain't gonna go back on her word. We say things, we mean it most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a granddaughter. I got 2 grandsons. I know my daughter-in-law better give me a granddaughter. If she don't, then somebody better. I'll adopt somebody and have them have a baby for me to have a little granddaughter. I don't know. But yeah. So you guys, I gotta go. I gotta take my son Wuzzle to work. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys enjoyed this real talk. Because I really did plan for it to be longer, but unfortunately I gotta take him to work. He said 1 and now it's 12:15, so I got 20 minutes, 22 minutes to get him to work, which is not too far. But I love you guys. Stay diva and divalicious. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. And on that note, I will see you guys next time.
What? Damn. Real trap shit.